Naira to $1, I hope they will have somebody else to blame, because you are not getting any $10 billion from anywhere. That you are reading the Indian, this US, that you are not collecting any $10 billion from anywhere. Because even if they give them the $10 billion, it will be stolen. Now here you go hear them, you no go see them. Not so. Because according to them, yesterday, they were like salivating. Don't release them. Don't release them until you take some crypto from their bank. Take 15 billion from them. You must take money from them. It's like as if to say, those guys are now hostages in Nigeria by the Nigerian government. This Brit, an American who represented Binance, hoping that they were going to meet reasonable people to sit down and see what is the problem. How can we be of help? Seriously, that was the plan. That was what we had. Those two guys traveled to Nigeria to meet with the Nigerian government and say, what is the problem? How can we help? Only for Nigerian government to say, see, this is a directive. We need you to give us all the details of Nigerians using Binance on your platform now. Okay? And then we take it on from there. And they can't really do that. If that's going to happen, it's not going to be done by those two guys. They are just representatives of the platform, Abi. So you arrested them. Then you ban them. Then you fine them. So I hope they will just take them and hold them and force them to give the password of their crypto account and all that. And they will take the money. I don't know. That's what we had to do. 10 billion Naira. So that they can use that to save Nigeria Naira. Yes, my line is opened to everybody who might want to participate in this. But let me show you something. 2 days ago, this young man, I think they call the place a Breath Hotel, or I don't know. It will tell you. So this young man, among those who probably felt like it is time for them to return back to the Eastern Nigeria, including those who are from abroad, reinvesting in the East, bringing everybody back to the East, bring the investment back, bring all the money back, and improve the economy of Eastern Nigeria, like we've kind of been, So there are people who have been doing it even before we started saying it, but more or less like to keep promoting that it is safe, it is real, it is this or that. Please come back here and let's do this together. If Nigeria doesn't want you and your investment, put them back in Igbo land. And some people have been doing that. Or some have also become a political target in the hands of those who don't know how to create wealth. Nigeria criminal political elite. So in Enugu, this young man had this story to share. Sorry to my friends on TikTok, you won't be able to see this, but you can listen, and I will be watching too. Now, listen to this. Just last night, 2 nights ago, 2 days ago, rather, this man made this public appeal where a local government chairman in Enugu was said to be so upset that they built an hotel next to his house and he couldn't deal with the noise and the rest of that. So they started the battle royale, which has now ended so badly. Well, here is the backstory. Watch this.
Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Ikechukwu. I'm the CEO of this company, Youth Restaurants and Lounge. I am making this video because of a personal vendetta of the new Capital Territory Chairman who is living just on the back of this establishment. And for some time now, it has been so terrible, since we started this place and since he resumed office, it has been, series of shutting down. From the first shutdown that took us about 2 weeks plus to open, to the second one that took us about 2 weeks plus to open again. And then the governor, through the office of the SHG, has called him to order to stop shutting us down and stop this, But what he does now, what he did lately, that I also begin to complain about, is he went and put a siren, a siren on his...
People are going. People are going for Uchaya.
We blocked here and we went ahead and put a siren, on the wall. You can see there, and also see cameras that he puts and facing the camera direct to this property. Here is a restaurant and lounge. nothing more, nothing less, you know. And, you know, him, this establishment because of his own personal vendetta. He has an interest of buying the land, like he said to me, and also the people who owns the land, because we on lease here, you know. They're saying people come down to East to invest. I came down to Enugu, but it hasn't been easy here in Enugu. You know, putting up all these structures and all these things that I did here, that cost me close to 500 million to do, which I'm owing debts and loans to be able to do. But all he could do is to make sure that here is being shut down. He said that here will not exist. I don't know why, you know, I don't know he's for the family or who, you know. So I'm calling on the general public and also calling on the governor of Enugu State, you know. This thing, everybody know how Nigeria is, and it's so hard for everyone right now. So this issue of Ushanya on this personal thing all the time, because for me it's a personal thing. It's not about the government, you know. He went ahead to he plays allegation on this, plays allegation on that, and when we prove him wrong on that, he comes up with a new thing all the time. So please, I'm calling on the governor to please intervene, because this is not good. I'm a young man, you know. Ushanya is old enough to be my dad. I've also approached him sometime, telling him on this thing. If there is something we are doing wrong, which for now I don't know what we are doing wrong, he should, you know, call us to order as a father to son kind of order. So please, I am begging that this is my life savings. This project is my life savings. If he pulls here down, like he said, as you can see where he wrote remove on the wall. You know, you can see there, remove. He came here yesterday to market. After the governor have told him to stay away from all this kind of thing on this property, he came here yesterday and began to mark everywhere remove. Is it that I'm gonna look at there as well? Everywhere is removed. You know, you can see here as well. Placing remove on everything. You know, it's writing remove everywhere. Here and here as well, as you can see. And you can see, you know, everywhere removed. My only offense is that I am his closed door neighbor. Look at his house here. You can see the siren he used to whisk away customers. Once customers enters here, he blows the siren. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With 2 cameras facing directly to here, you know. So I know that the governor doesn't know about this, you know, but he should intervene, because this is really getting on our nerves. Since we begin this place, it has been, we are getting money somewhere else, you know, to be able to run the place, because he refused that here wouldn't exist, like he said. And it's going to be a very things of, if it really works out for him, you know. And like I was saying, this is a business that has up to 63. We have about 63 workers here that is on our payroll, that we pay salaries everywhere. You can see, he marks everywhere, you know. This is the main restaurant and lounge, you know. We are still equipping the inside, you know. But because of his problem, that is why we haven't even finished here. Because some of the workers that we have paid, when he shut us down, have run away with our money. And now we are trying to get them back. So you can go outside, take the videos outside as well. Take this. And go backward and take all the videos. So, as you have seen, the pictures I showed you, you know, this issue has been since last year. We only worked here normal for 1 month, and then he resumed office. Then that was the greatest nightmare that has happened to Brit, you know. I've talked to both the House of Assembly members, the speakers, the SSG, everybody that I can, even the police, you know. He said that nobody can do anything, that he is the governor of this state, as far as Enugu is concerned, that he is the governor, and there is nothing anybody can do. You know, he boasts about, I don't know why he's doing this. This is so unfair to us. He even have to tell me that his wife is deputy commissioner of police in Abuja, that I cannot do anything, that his wife he can, he's trying to let me know that he will suppress us, that we can't do anything. So I'm pleading on the governor and also the general public, to please address this issue. Address the issue. For me, right now, it's unsafe to even invest here in Enugu for me. I have a lot of friends who is asking me, how's the serene? How's everywhere here? Is it possible for them to come down here to put up something good? I'm telling them the problem I'm passing through. So it's really unfair. It's really unfair. So please, I'm calling on the general public and the governor of Enugu State to please intervene. Intervene. It will be very, very disheartening that a man, just because of a personal issue, that I'm having a fence, sharing a fence is my close door neighbor, and the hatred he have for here, just because he couldn't buy it the way he said some years ago, then he came here to, he has to come here to fall down all this structure. This structure, we started from scratch to build it. And after the building, we started the place. No one has come here to shut us down or to say that we did problems to them or that we don't have the right document. But immediately he entered and was appointed because he knew when we were building, but he never said anything. But immediately he got appointed, now we became his enemy. So please, I'm calling on the governor to please intervene. We are so tired. We are tired of all this. Thank you.
They want you to come back to Nigeria, come and invest at home, bring all your life savings, go broke or even go borrowing. And once you bring them over, people who have never really created wealth, all they are so used to is to take. These are takers, chancers, scroungers, pickpockets, opportunists that are manning public offices. They don't care about how you feel or what they do to you because they can't do it. And he did do it. Last night, in the middle of the night, he moved his own bulldozer to bulldoze that multi-millionaire business. I'll show you. Business that was approved by the same supposed the same state government got demolished because somebody has the power to do it and he could do it and he did it. And right now the young man saw it coming, by the way, However, but he's asking everybody to please talk to the governor. No, there's nothing you can talk to anybody about. Like people who are so used to demolishing things than keeping things. These are not nation builders. These are not country builders. These are ruiners. They are not rulers. You say, who are your rulers? You say, our rulers. They are not rulers. They are ruiners. Politics, somebody will not like me now. I can just decide to go and take my land or even take my house and all of that. And they will say it's the law. The law says we should do it. We have done it. Now, if you now go to their court and court says you shouldn't have done that, that was wrong. They say, oh, okay, yeah, okay, fine then. But we did it anyway. Do you understand? That's the country. I think somebody posted what it looks like the following day. Take a look. This is this morning, I think.
Yeah, this is great lunch this morning. The boy, the Peter Mbas boy, with the connived and messed up this young man's office. They've been caught the tree. after shooting on the air with tear gas around 2 a.m. in the morning. They messed up somebody's investment and took away some staffs of the office. They messed up. You can see. You can imagine. Yeah, this is great launch this morning.
That was it. Oh, the entire building you saw earlier, it's gone. So the conversation around it now is that is it right? Are they wrong? Okay, what's going to happen next? But you see that business is gone. Those who probably felt like they had a job a few weeks ago, or even up to the yesterday afternoon, now they are jobless. That is the type of what do you call it? Give me a second. What could be my? I wouldn't know why that is. Somebody put something up on my screen. Right. Sorry, guys. It was kind of a one-year on my screen. I wouldn't know how that came by. I'm still new to that, okay? So, yes, I will leave that open. Then it was actually this morning, too, that I saw the message of the Nigerian army. They were not really happy that Sunday Igboho is telling the Fulani terrorists that is coming for them. So therefore, they were like, you should be very careful, okay? And don't teach them their job. The RPO that is ready to help them, to support them in their job, but it shouldn't, So some people are already saying, what is in Rubo Ball? But watch this.
What we know how to do best is to go after the enemy and to go after the adversary. The enemy in this case are the terrorists, the violent extremists, and anyone who constitutes himself, herself as a group, community, or whatsoever, hindering the safety and security of citizens. You are enemy, you are adversary, we go after you. Whether or not discussions are taking place in the background for people to surrender or whatever, that one no concern us. Video by Sunday Igboho. Did I get the name right? Okay. Well, I've not seen that video. I've not seen that video. I would take my time to look for that video after this briefing. But one thing I can say is that the military has always welcomed, we have always welcomed alternative ideas. We've always welcomed communities. We've welcomed stakeholders to come forward, provide ideas on how we can change the situation and make it better. If what he's saying is to make the situation better, but if what he's saying is to disregard the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, then definitely he's out of line, because that is against the Constitution. So I think when I watched that video, if I have not answered the question appropriately here now, when I watch that video, I think I will give the necessary response.
That's from the Nigerian army. So the guy is their new spokesperson, okay? Is their new face who comes around to sound a note of warning to everyone, including anybody they feel like is going after the Fulani terrorists. Let's put it that way, because they exist and they continue to exist, and they continue to pose, as existential threats to an ordinary folks. So yes, like I said, my line is going to be opened, and if you are up for it, you need to grab your phone and be part of this. To say, brunch time with Maiyegun. on Maiyegun's Diary Politico last night, before Kolu, last afternoon, or yesterday afternoon, before Kolu left for Doha in Qatar, where he told the NLC, you're not the only person who is speaking for blah, 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 blah. And he told them that them going on strikes or complaining is a waste of time. Why don't you just wait till 2027? Try if you can remove me. I found a clip. I'll share it now. I'll share it later as well. Right.
The hope is here. We have a governor in hope. And I'm standing before you, clinging to that, assuring you my belief that Nigeria will be out of economic problems. We just need to persevere, work hard, be assured. Allow me to throw a jab here. The labor union to understand that no matter how much we cling to our freedom and rights, to call for strike within 9 months of an administration is unacceptable. If you want to participate in the electoral process, wait until 2027. If not, maintain peace. You are not the only voice of Nigerians. The hope is here. We have a governor in hope. And I'm standing before you, clinging to that, assuring you my belief that
nuisance lele.
Nuisance in Ikolu. Anyway, I thought I should add that to that part, so that those of you who wanted the clip last night, you have the clip now. Okay, so thank you very much for that. Let me see if I can get the line connected quickly. I should have done that, by the way. So, like I said, it's a brunch time. If you want to be part of it, all you have to do is, check the number on your screen. Use that, call in, and be part of this. You can call in and make your own contribution as brief, as quick as possible. Okay, so I'm going to probably go and make a fresh one. So don't go anywhere yet. I'm coming back, especially to those of you who are on Facebook and YouTube, please. So, thank you very much. This is brunch time with Maiyegun. And if it is breakfast time at your own place, great. If it is lunch from your own side, also wonderful. So whichever one it is for you, it depends on what you are up to this morning. After listening, you could also be part of it. Yes, you can. Like this. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun. This is one true emperor.
The one true emperor. Baba, how you doing this morning?
Oh, this morning, well, this morning just makes sense.
I want you to get used to it now, especially those of you in America.
I know me.
So that when you wake up in the morning, you don't say you are working from home. Are you still working from home?
Yes, I'm working from home from now. You know me now. Maiyegun, you know me now. I be top boy now. I see enter office, go work. I see stay house, go work. Depending on
hybrid setting stuff, right?
No, see, bro. Now even me they determine myself. That me they determine myself. So
like that.
God has blessed us. God has blessed us. You know, we don't have. Yes, now.
That's what they say.
Yes, now. Now. I know get Nigerian mentality for I get human, sensible, common sense mentality, and I do what I need to do. You know, and thank God for the American government that is constitution gives me the right to protect, to give me the right of my freedom of speech and my right to bear arms and my right to practice my religion, no matter what it is, and I can do it safely. You know. So thank God for that.
It's such a privilege that anyone who experiences it it's only people who experience it that can actually explain it.
You see,
you know, go understand what they talk about.
They will not understand what I'm saying. And to be honest, what we are talking right now leads to my first point. That video of that Igbo brother, of that Biafran brother that went back to Enugu. Oh, I saw that. And it pained me. But let me now tell you my own story, Maiyegun.
Please.
Let me just tell you and my viewers my own story. I am in Nigeria. Or should I say I am Yoruba?
Yes.
I left Nigeria. I came to this country, America. I am not an American. I'm not part of their culture. I'm not part of their ways. Their thinking and my thinking is different. But guess what, Maiyegun? I came. I was able to integrate in the system. I was able to work in the system. I was able to live my life in the system. And guess what, Maiyegun? I was able to start several businesses in this country. Whether it succeeded or not. As long as I pay my taxes and I follow the rules and regulations, nobody's disturbing me. But a Nigerian cannot practice his own business in peace, cannot practice his own religion in peace. And people are still talking about one Nigeria. I will always say it. If you believe in one Nigeria, you are a bastard, you are a fool. This is what we are talking about, Maiyegun. This is what we are talking about, what it is to be a country and what is and what is not. I am a Nigerian, a Yoruba man, living in the United States of America, practicing my religion, my business without headache. Maiyegun, without headache. So far, I pay my taxes and I follow the rules and regulations. But an Igbo man cannot go to Igbo land and do his business in peace. A Yoruba man cannot go to Yoruba land and do his business in peace. A Northerner cannot go to the north and do his business in peace. And people are still telling me about one Nigeria. All of you that believe in that country, God punish you and your entire generation. This is what we are talking about.
Because this punishment,
Maiyegun, it is God. Maiyegun, it will not be well with that country and the people that believe in one Nigeria. It is not a cause. Look at the evidence now. You just played an evidence. A young Igbo man cannot do his business in Igbo land. Think about it, Maiyegun. I am an American. I'm a Nigerian. Working, doing his business, doing everything. And nobody's disturbing me. And I'm not even an American. Maiyegun, you are there in Scotland.
Yes, and I'm not.
Look at you in your beautiful studio. Look at you in your studio. Is anybody disturbing
you know what I told somebody? You just mentioned something now. I told somebody when I was coming to the office this morning, right? And we were on the phone. I was talking to the person from Nigeria. And they were telling me about, same story now all the time. It's all bad. It's all this and all that. And this person was like, what would you even be doing if you are still in Nigeria? And I was like,
I cannot answer that question.
You know what I said? You know what I said? I said, I'm a very smart person. Very smart enough that I could find my way around anything as legal as possible. Sure, you get. Eventually, I will end up in the system. I will be one of those you are cursing today. But I said, in the long run, I'm still going to be poor. Because take a look at so many of them who have been local government chairmen. The moment the money, the free money stops, they are back to the worse than where they were before they joined all this madness, thinking free money and the rest of that. I said, it's not sustainable. I said, look at me. I have a studio in Glasgow now. It's just starting. In another 5 years, the potential of this place, nobody's going to come here and say, because I'm a black man, I'm a Nigerian, I should come and pay this security fee. Nobody's going to harass me and say, listen, what are you doing here or something like. Nobody's going to do that.
Exactly.
Nobody's going to use the system to target me. You get that?
Exactly.
They won't use the target me. Everything is available for me to grow and be whatever I want to be. I said that to that person. I said, that's what Nigeria doesn't have. The moment the free money stops, go and take a look at the lives of all of those you thought their lives were better. 10 years ago. Go and check them today.
You just even added. Not everything is even available to us. Guess what?
Not even everything. They allow us and we build.
Exactly. And guess what, Michael? You are even talking about all these things you are even saying. It's because probably you are able to save all that, work, get money. Not only that, even the banks have systems and loans and grants that they can even help you grow your business.
You see, may I answer that one? It's my studio, right? I think my bank noticed that I was making so much purchases. Okay? And what did they do? Baba? My bank.
They will call you for the they will call you for the meeting to offer you loans.
My bank will be say, normal. I asked them for a kind of a credit card. It was not much, probably about 2,000, 2,500 their credit card. They said no. But once they noticed that I'm making some new purchases and it was like so regular and all that, about one you card the 5,000, card the 6,000 pounds. What you see from me straight. They now call me and said they've assigned me an accounting officer that anytime I am ready, I should come in. They want to advise me on businesses I could use my money for and all of that stuff.
Let me even tell you my own. See, Michael, let me even tell you my own.
Sure.
See, not only did they chase me, send me emails, they want to have wealth management meeting with me.
They wanted to upsell.
I not be millionaire.
Like, okay, yeah, I'll give it.
I not be millionaire. I get BC for Edo. I get shade for Edo. I get debt for Edo. But because of how I move,
the way you've been running,
I pay my taxes. I file my taxes. I do my thing.
Exactly.
They see me through the system. About 2-3 banks wants to sit down with me and my wife to discuss wealth management meeting. But meanwhile, in Nigeria, your bank say you go bring your land.
They will say you go bring the virginity certificate of your great grandma before they can use that for collateral.
Michael, this is why these are the reasons why I say Nigeria is a dead country. People don't understand when I say that. People just think I say it just for saying it.
Yeah,
You just play that video. I am a fucking immigrant in another man's land, and I'm living large, and the constitution protects me, and I am not a millionaire. I know the millionaire, I get enough basic for head
like
because of how I started. Like everyone else, you know how you struggle when you just enter new country. You go carry basic on top of your head. I still get basic for Maiyegun. But a Nigerian, I feel for that Igbo brother in his own land, in his own country, in his own. And I know it's not just the only one. It's everywhere.
And
now let's forget that one. Let's talk.
Guess what? What makes it even worse and more heartbreaking is the fact that when you are suffering this kind of injustice, okay,
nobody's going to speak up for you.
Just settle them and let them go. You said you're supposed to just settle them. Let's go and beg so and so. Let's go and beg so and so as to save your investment where you are supposed to be protected. Bro, that's
the reason why I say Nigeria. That shows you that we don't have a government.
Yes.
And yes, okay. See, let me even say this point to that point before we move on to Kolu. You see, everybody is saying that we should, somebody called and spoke about the mentality of Nigerians. If that situation was happening in America, Americans would have come out and stand in front of that bulldozer. But meanwhile, his fellow Biafrans saw that the building was being demolished and the guy was being harassed, and nobody came out. That is the reason why Nigeria is dead, because the average Nigerian himself is a dead, corrupt person. Let us move on to Kolu. You see, Michael, the last time we spoke, I told you that the NLC are just a bunch of jokers.
That's right.
The NLC is a bunch of... The NLC for me, I see the NLC as another political party. The only difference is they don't run for president. Simple. The NLC is a joke. This protest that they were hyping about, Michael, I told you, this protest is a sham. This protest now hunger protest. Look how police was giving people biscuit and water, and the idiot citizens were collecting. You call that a protest? Your oppressors are still giving you food, they collect. And now, a whole president has the mind to even tell NLC to shut up and wait till 2027. Labor Congress of the country. A whole president has the mind to tell them to shut up and wait till 2027.
That's right.
Maiyegun, Nigeria still never scattered that country today.
That's why I said it also that if somebody is no longer in vogue for anybody to tell anybody you will cry for 8 years. Now everybody they cry now, no they pretend. But if everybody wants to do it for 8 years, that's fine. But if some says no, we are not going to do it. I mean, we're going to have to. We can't survive 80 years. That's also up to them. But you know, they hear anybody we're going to tell you today say I'll be batified. I'm batified. You don't see them before. I'm hungrified. Hungrified.
See, that's the regime they are living at. Everybody is getting batified by force. Whether you support them, hungerfied, Abi. Everybody's hungerfied by force.
By force, by fire, by force.
See, Maiyegun, everybody is talking 8 years. Me, I'm talking 16 years old. After Kolu, let Shetima take over or El-Rufai. Let them deal with them. Since they don't want to learn.
I die, everybody.
Since they don't want to learn.
I know.
No, it's true. Since they don't want to learn.
It's another group who has now withdrawn their support for Kolu. So they said Kolu deceived them. So they are no longer supporting rotational presidency. Nobody they go anywhere.
Nobody. We are all together.
The Bansa is a gift.
8 years of that shege, they will get it. And also, I want to even understand this. So that is called. This whole Binance situation is shocking me. Do they think that
they're actually making the entire country believe that now Binance make Naira crash? I don't believe them. Educated people.
Maiyegun. education, see, my good, do you know one thing I've noticed?
Yeah.
You see, they told us a lot of lies growing up. They told us a lot of lies growing up. Let me tell you one of the lies that they told us.
Tell us.
They said Nigeria's education is so tough that you can go and pass anywhere in the world. That is a big lie.
That's a lie.
Should I tell you why it's a lie?
Tell us.
Because by the grace of God, I was able to study in England. I was able to also study in America. Nigeria are just grammar poor. Theory. No
release am.
Just theory. Cram, release am. Grammar poor. That's what I call it. Grammar poor. Cram and poor. Grammar poor. Now I call them. That is it.
Cram it.
But when I exactly so and poor. So when I got to England in 2007, right?
Yep.
I was, I wanted to go. So my first year in university, it wasn't good. Me will be brilliant student for Nigeria.
It was genius.
It wasn't good.
People, you follow me, Rich, yeah?
I was like, what happened? So they advised me to go and take foundational classes. Foundational classes, foundation
basic
classes.
To get you in.
Yeah, the basic. My good. I'm glad I listened to that advice. I'm glad I listened to that advice because that advice did not just help me educationally, it helped me in life. Change my life in terms of thinking. You see, the Western education is not cram at poor or grammar poor. The Western education is about application, critical thinking,
you go copy
reasoning,
somebody,
critical
say you don't want
analysis.
to do assignment last.
You know what your
copy
assignment?
Somebody, you feel lose your studentship.
Oh my God! Do you know how many? Do you know how many brothers? My God! Oh my God!
You may lose your studentship. In fact, you will lose your studentship. You may.
Bro. Do you know, I nearly entered trouble based on that plagiarism.
They go do copy.
My God, that is why that is why I was happy I listened to that advice.
God bless you, Baba.
That critical thinking, critical analysis, in-depth reasoning is not in Nigeria mentality. Nigeria can never work. So you are saying that you want foreign investment. Binance, where did they try help you? Small. You are not clamping down on them.
Seriously.
Demanding.
Like there be the cost of all of the economic woes in Nigeria. They actually said it. They say Binance is the cause of Nigeria economic woes. Educated people, they help them repeat time. What are you talking about?
Hold on. Let me even finish it. Not only that, you are now asking them to give you customers' private information, which is illegal. That is illegal. Whether you're a government or not, you cannot release private information. If not, everybody in Nigeria will sue Binance. And they have the right to. There is no evidence as to why you are asking for that information. You didn't give good reason as to why you're not asking for that information. And because you heard other countries finding them money, so because they are desperately looking for dollars, you just open your dirty mouth and find them 10 billion. And you think they will collect it. And they really think they will collect that money. Hey.
When all it will take them is just to remove Naira from their platform. They have nothing to do with it again with that.
Bible, that is it. That's what people don't understand.
That's all they need to do.
All Binance have to do. Binance would go to Nigeria with a very good lawyer.
Yeah.
And of course, they can report Nigeria to the International Financial Committee.
As well.
They will release those two white guys. And all they have to do is remove the Naira and say that
we won't do business.
Nigeria is not available.
Welcome.
Simple.
So Nigerians can go find other means. Yes.
Exactly. And do you think that will hurt Binance? Nigerians, when they buy rice for almost 100,000, do they really think Binance is going to get hurt? Maiyegun, the education in Nigeria is
for your country.
Nigeria's education is grammar poor. Because if they have in-depth reasoning, critical analysis, in fact, they will want to see they will want to see how Binance can even operate in Nigeria better. They will give them lucrative deals so that they can even come and
Use that
open
one to
office
now
and
control
open
those
branches.
who uses the system, the platform.
Exactly.
No. They are not. They are not that smart.
They're not. They are not smart, Maiyegun. And in fact, Nigerians, you see, just tell you why I will tell you another reason why the country.
Okay, now make it the final one so that I can take another call.
I'll make this a final one so that I can take another call. Yeah. Look, in America, I've forgotten 1 year. I don't know whose administration. I think it was Trump's administration. I think Trump wanted to employ one guy or so. I don't know, one billionaire guy in his economic team, something like that, just one guy.
I can't remember the name, but read the comment.
The whole of
one true emperor. Somebody will.
I will check the comment.
Yes.
The whole of America, including his own supporters, did not want that guy. And I think Trump listened, or whichever that regime is. Nigeria was comfortable in Kolu